All right, guys, so we are pulling up to Tackform Live. Nick from Tackform Live actually wanted to use my truck to scan this part right here. Hold up. I think I need to give a little bit of a backstory as far as how we got to this point. Tackform using my truck, or a company in general using my truck to develop a dash mount for other people like me that have a Frontier and have something to be able to put their prized possession on their dash securely. Okay, so one day I was scrolling on my phone and I saw that there was going to be a meetup, overlanding / 4x4, and I was curious about it. So I figured, hey, you know what? I got the time. I'm going to go check them out. I get there. It's pretty cool, pretty chill. A lot of overlanders. I saw other builds, a lot of Broncos, a lot of Toyotas. And then I went inside the store, into Tackform. That's where I met Nick. Nick was super nice. I was telling him, hey, you know, I really like what you have here. By any chance, do you have a mount for my Frontier? At that point, he said, no, we don't have it. But we had a vehicle where we can use it, 3D scan it, then we can develop it. And, you know, I didn't think anything of it. And then he said, well, do you have the new Frontier? And I said, yes, sir, I have it. And he said, well, if you're willing to bring in the truck, a couple hours, we can do the 3D scanning, and then we can develop it. And then, you know, you can be one of the first testers. Okay, cool. So again, I just want to give a brief explanation as to how we got here to this point, because I think it was missing. So now let's continue watching the video, go from there. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but I'm pointing here where my phone actually currently sits. I have the bullet point one. I got their universal mount, which is cool and all, but it would be nice to have one that is dedicated for the truck. So we're gonna go see if Nick can scan it for us, or show us the process and how to do it, and then from there we'll see what Nick comes up with. So I'll keep you posted as soon as I get back in there, and if he's okay with me filming. All right, let's go see what Nick is up to and if he's here, and maybe he'll show us the process. Be right back. At this point in the video, Nick is just trying to figure out the game plan as far as how the mount itself is going to sit and bolt down to the truck. So him and his team are trying to figure that out. In this section here, and Nick is just kind of figuring out, like, oh yeah, this is gonna look real sick.
Really sick. You're gonna love it. I'm excited to love it.
But it you'll see when it's actually running, it emits like a laser grid over, yeah, it's like something like that big. But it emits, I don't know which side is which, but like one side will be emitting the laser grid, and the other side is a camera that looks at the shape of the laser grid, and that's how it picks up the
Interesting.
dots. Help the scanner like track where it's at. We can't actually like fit the scanner in here to get it to scan, so we use a mirror. We'll put the mirror like back here, and then we actually scan the mirror.
Oh, okay.
And it works, like, and it's accurate too. So it'll actually pick up the dash through the mirror and give us an accurate scan.
So what is this process called? I know you're saying scanning, but is there like a particular name that you guys call this?
3D scanning. We just call it
3D scanning. Okay.
Yeah, 3D scanning. It's like the same thing that a scanner does. Like you put a sheet of paper in and it scans what's on the paper, but we're doing it with 3D.
Very cool.
Yeah, sure. I'll put some more on there.
Oh, the mirror? Yeah, oh, cool. Just set it back here. All right. Fold it. It's just to make sure.
You gotta
Yeah, keep
Make sure not to cover the dots.
Yeah, I think
You
we're
gotta
good.
get this mirror as far back as possible.
Isn't there dots up here though?
Yeah, those are okay.
Okay.
Mitch, these are good. There's enough there. All right, so you're on mirror duty.
Sure.
All right, so
Here, I'll put this away.
At this point, Nick's team started the 3D scanning process. I want to say it took 20 to 30 minutes tops for them to get it all scanned, make sure that it came out right on the computer, which it did. And I also want to say that my arm was getting tired in this process, but you know, we made it happen regardless. And now off to Nick.
What's up, everybody? Nick here at Tackform. I just want to thank Lucio for coming out today. We needed to get into a Nissan Frontier. We were doing a new dash bracket, and when we were going through the truck, we noticed the way that the dashboard is designed, there was a little bit of flex, so we needed to take a deeper look underneath the dash to try to figure out what we can do to support or create supports for our dashboard bracket in order to have a solid mounting foundation. So he was nice enough to come out, let us scan the dash, let us, you know, open it up and take a look on the inside, and you know, we have good things to come. Thanks to Lucio for coming out and giving us some assistance.
So what's the next process from this point on?
So first step, laser scan. Second step, pull it into the computer in CAD. We do some modeling, 3D print prototypes, and then the second round is where we do a fit test, where we try to put the parts in, do a dry run, make sure everything lines up. If that works out, then we go into sheet metal or CNC prototyping, do the same thing, do a fit test. Once we have that process completed and everything fits and is working the way we hoped, we'll throw some mounts in there and do, you know, 1 to 2 months of just reliability testing if we need to. You know, if it's a, you know, certain vehicles are a little more tricky than others, and we want to make sure, obviously all the dashboard mounting brackets are rock solid. But what's the sense of putting a rock solid mounting bracket onto a plastic dashboard that can't support the weight? So half the battle is building the bracket that fits, and the second half of the battle is making sure that it's mounted in a way that's solid and it'll pretty much handle whatever you throw at it. Because with a phone, it doesn't matter, but when you have a phone, a Garmin, a tablet, your CB radio, and things are getting slammed in and out over a long period of time, parts can fatigue, the dash can fatigue. So you want to make sure that everything is just built the way it should be. So
Awesome.
yeah, that's really it.
So what's usually the timeline from start to finish, from the idea to developing to here it is, guys?
We shoot for 60 days, but it doesn't always happen. So typically, you know, from the time we scan, we could have some models up in a week, 2 weeks, do a couple rounds of prototyping, and you know, in-house 3D printed, whatnot. And then when we do metal prototypes, that takes a few weeks, and then, you know, 6 weeks till we have a completed product, and then it takes about 8 weeks for production, delivery, packaging, design, you know, getting it up on the website. And that's really if we're lucky, or, you know, but there's some cars that are just more difficult. And, you know, it's hit or miss, but for the most part, we like to hit that 6 week mark.
Gotcha. So where are you located then? Where are we right now?
So Tackform is in Addison, Illinois. We've been here for 12 years. We recently, you know, we've always been traditionally e-commerce, B2B, direct to consumer. And recently, the building we were in, one of the renters decided to move out. They had another 8,000 square feet, so we were able to take over some of their additional space. And we tried to take the front room and turn it into a showroom so we can be open to the public for, you know, the local Chicago market. So we haven't really opened the doors yet, but we have a lot of people that are, you know, swinging through on occasion. We did our first car show last week, so
Right.
It was cool, and that's actually how we met. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for allowing me to bring my truck, for you guys to scan it, and I'm looking forward to the final product.
awesome. And we have one more little thing. We have a gift for Lucio. We were experimenting with some parts and put together a 360 cam rig because the one he had, as he was off-roading, seemed to be tipping down a little bit.
Yeah.
So Here you go,
Awesome.
buddy.
Thank you
Enjoy.
so much.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.
See ya.
All right, guys, so we just finished up with Tackform, hanging out with Nick and his team. Dude, super nice. I cannot tell you how grateful I was to meet these people. I mean, they are super nice, super helpful, super knowledgeable. Nick's a very passionate person. I could tell that he enjoys getting into the nitty-gritty of things. I appreciate that. So I hung out with them for a little bit. Actually, it was quite a bit, now that I really think about it. But honestly, the time flew by. They are so nice. I can't stop saying that. They hooked me up with a whole bunch of goodies that I was not expecting. Like I told Nick, like, hey man, like I just came to get the truck scanned. That's all I came for. So it was super nice of him to go above and beyond. Like Tackform, oh man, like if you guys need something for your truck or car, like hit them up, please. And they're already planning for the next meetup, so I'm really excited to come back out, and hopefully I can bring the nail this time. Who knows, maybe we'll grill too, like we did at JG's Detailing's season opener. So we'll see. But as of now, we are currently going to wait for them to start developing that mount for my truck. Super excited. I can't wait to share this video with everybody. Even my friends, I know they're gonna be like, wait, you did what? So I think Nick said about 60 days, right? I think that's what he said. So I told him no rush, man. You know, I'm okay right now. You know, I'm just, again, super excited. I'm leaving with a smile on my face. I can't, man, there's so many good people out there, and I'm just glad I found them too. So they're part of that group. You know, we're tight now. We're tight. So I'm gonna end the video here, and then yeah, we'll just follow up with Nick maybe in 60 days. All right, good morning, guys. I just got a call yesterday from Tackform. Nick lets me know that the mount for the Frontier is ready to go. Looks like it's finally here and ready to install. Super excited for that. So we're gonna head out over to Tackform, meet up with Nick, see the product, and they're gonna install it for us. And super excited. So let's head over there right now, and with YouTube magic, we'll see you there. All right, guys, we are just about here now. We are at Tackform, so we're gonna walk in, or actually I should say we're gonna park, walk in, talk to Nick for a little bit behind the camera, and if he wants to give a little description, then we'll go from there. But yeah, we are here, and I can't wait to see the new mount for the truck. See you in a bit.
In this part of the video, Nick and his team wanted to record the installation process of the dash mount. So I didn't want to really be in the way of them recording and installing. So I just stepped aside and let them do their thing. And I talked a little bit with Nick afterwards and went about my day afterwards. And then I went home, I showed it to Danielle. She loved it, we both loved it, and super appreciative of Nick and his team, like always. Alright guys, so that was it. The experience alone was pretty cool, just seeing it from start to finish. I can't believe that my truck was used to develop such a product for other Frontier owners. I am super thankful with Nick, and I hope that we can see each other again, because I think Nick's a cool dude. I think I would like to hang out with him, and I know he likes bourbon, so cheers to you, brother. Another thing that I would like to mention is the dash mount has been great. It's already been a couple months since I last seen Nick, but he's been following up with me regardless, even after a while, to see how it's holding up. Like I said, it's holding up great. And I do have a couple of things coming up for you guys, some fire content, so stay tuned. And I would like to also mention that I will be putting Tackform's socials, website in the video below, so make sure you check them out. I know you guys need something to hold your phone. That little clip thingy that goes on your vent, it's not gonna cut it. So get at Tackform, check them out, buy something. They're really cool people. You're getting cool products from them. I swear you're gonna love it. So for now, I'm signing off, and I'll check you guys later.